Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at John Byrne's beautiful fairy tale storybook. Very Moebius inspired, very like European graphic novel inspired. It's beautifully illustrated, a great story, so much fun from IDW. John Byrne, Stowaway to the Stars. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. So this is a fun book. It's just like, it's John Byrne. I love when artists do things that are different. It was suggested to him that he do like more of a prose thing with just illustrations, and he took the bait and came up with this fun science fiction fairy tale story to the stars. And he did it in like this open European sort of Moebius style without everything being heavily rendered. So so they also released this as a black and white, like adult coloring book, which I think was genius too. And of course now I have to get that because, you know, I get to look at John Byrne black and white art and then compare it. So that'll be great. Story and art, John Byrne. Colors by Leonard O'Grady. Editor, Chris Ryle. And book design by Robbie Robbins. Publisher, Greg Goldstein. With a special thanks to Scott Adist for knocking over the first domino. I mean, just look at this beautiful art. You know, I had just recently looked at the John Byrne ElfQuest story that he did for ElfQuest Hidden Years 9.5, so many years ago. And it's so beautiful. And it's weird because it has come up that, you know, John Byrne isn't often associated with fantasy. He's associated with sci-fi. And I think that's the beauty of John Byrne, is that his style transcends multiple genres and is beautiful, and he just is a master of any genre. I do love his sci-fi stuff, and this is particularly beautiful. I really like the colors here. I think they did a great job. I mean, they're pretty bright, but if anybody's seen my art, I'm very into bright colors, so that's no surprise. This is so fun. I love this. This is like, I like when John Byrne does something that feels fresh and modern and futuristic, but there's sort of a hint of nostalgia in there as well. And doesn't this kind of remind you of like Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow or just something like that? I don't know. I really love it. It's the details. John is just really shining here. I mean, he's pulling out all the stops. He always gives, like, I don't even understand how his mind works. He always picks like the most interesting vantage points and like levels of perspective, and he just is a master of perspective. I cannot wait to see this in black and white, by the way. I mean, I do love this coloring. It looks so great. It's so appropriate for like this sci-fi look, and that is just really beautiful stuff. I'm really loving the skylines too. I mean, they're colored so beautifully and differently. I mean, you can tell from the visuals alone, but you know we're definitely in a different world. A John Byrne robot, John Byrne robotics. I have this conspiracy theory that I'm making up myself, that John Byrne is actually a robot. That's why he's like John Byrne Robotics. You know, he created the FF's half robot, you know, receptionist, Raj 2000. Like, it's always been robots. They've always been there. And the only way to explain the incredible artistic output that John Byrne has given throughout the years is that he is a robot, and he describes himself as an art bot when he's drawing for somebody else doing writing. So what do you think, guys? Should we look into it? I wouldn't be mad if he was a robot. I love this. This is so fun. This is just so cool. I love this. Like, totally like world building, like within the confines of the single story. I mean, how majestic and beautiful is that? This, I really would love to see this on the big screen. This should be adapted. What do you think? Wouldn't that be amazing? Stowaway to the Stars. It's got your spunky, cute, you know, protagonist. I mean, that is so cool. Just look at the, I need this in treasury size. Yikes. I don't know about the coloring there. I feel it. I don't know about the mouth there. I don't know. Anyway, still a beautiful page nonetheless. Isn't it amazing? Like the stuff that John Byrne, oh, that is so cool. I love that. Yes, this needs to be a cartoon or like a CGI cartoon. And as in line with Byrne's style as we possibly could remain. You know, DC did a bunch of cartoons trying to like emulate the style of the artist. And I feel like they still need to do like John Byrne's Superman. Right? Powers that be? Are you out there? Really beautiful art. I'm so impressed by this. I can't believe I didn't get this when it first came out. I don't know what happened, where I was, how I missed the boat, but here I am. Getting Predator vibes from that. I do have to say, like, how can you not love John Byrne's Sci-Fi? That looks so cool. I mean, poor aliens, right? Yes, I'm dying for the black and white version. Coming your way. Very signature Byrne right there with that armor and that spacesuit. Very cool. What a beautiful, fun little book. So much great art. Oh my gosh, I just love this. This is so... It's like Avatar. Very, you know, I'm sorry. I was going to say it before and I'll just say it. I mean, so many phalluses, right? But that's life. Big phallus energy. I love the design on these. They're fun. They're like, what do you call it? Pan Am stewardesses. I know that term is antiquated, but that's what they called them when Pan Am was employing them. So I'm being appropriate for the time. Dreamer. Dream on, little dreamer. I love his vegetation and his plants. I love the thoughtfulness. I mean, obviously, you know, but it's sort of like you just take things for granted, but I'm always in there looking at the fine details of like the alien vegetation and how different like plants look. And, you know, like in his famous critical error story, I became quite aware of that. And here we go. You've read the story, now color your own. John Byrne's Stowaway to the Stars coloring book now available. How beautiful. I cannot wait to get that. Totally next. All right. Is this amazing, you guys? Did you love this? Do you have it? What do you think? I mean, what a great book. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad this exists. And anytime an artist wants to do something a little different or something outside of what they're known for, you can tell he was completely inspired, and this is amazing. John Byrne, Stowaway to the Stars. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more later.